Okay, guys, real simple. In the first part, I'm the judge. I look at today's prices and tell you which of the big influencers got it right this week and who made a huge mistake. In the second part, though, I hand it over to them. We analyze the future forecast to understand where we're headed in the short, medium, and long term. Today is Saturday, November 29th, and Bitcoin just hit 91,000. Let's see who predicted it. This week's verdict is clear. On Tuesday, November 26th, with the market still uncertain, Data Dash had the guts to call for a rally up to 91,000 in the coming days. A lot of people were skeptical, but just look at today's price. Data Dash read the short-term structure perfectly, so they're the winner. On the other side of the fence was Crypto Jeb, who on November 25th warned about a test of 80,000 with a possible rejection. Not only did the market not go down, but it completely invalidated his immediate bearish thesis. This week, short-term bears paid the price, defeated. But the past is the past, my friends. The question now is, what will happen tomorrow? I've analyzed the updated forecast from the top influencers and divided them by time horizon, because everyone is watching a different movie. Let's start with those looking at the next few days. Here, euphoria gives way to tactics. This week's winner, Data Dash, now says to maintain a bullish bias as long as the key levels, weekly key levels, aren't lost. But pay attention to a crucial point. He warns that everything depends on USDT dominance. If volumes are weak, the pump we're seeing could turn out to be a trap. On the same page is Ark Davis, who in the short term expects a December rally driven by seasonality and interest rates. In the medium term, however, between 30 and 120 days, a red alert is triggered. Here, analysts are very worried. Kyle, for example, from Banter, is categorical. What we're seeing, according to him, is a dead cat bounce. His prediction? A bounce toward 90 to 97,000, which is happening for now, but then followed by a new downward move to set new lows. His strategy isn't to buy, but to sell into strength. Even Crypto Jeb, burned by his short-term prediction, doubles down for the medium term. He fears that a rejection around the 100,000 area could trigger a bear market down to 60,000. And even Ark, on November 27th, pointed out a worrying technical detail. Bitcoin is still below the 50-week moving average, and volumes aren't explosive yet. However, if we look beyond the next 5 months, the picture changes completely. Here, unbridled optimism reigns. The strongest signal comes from Ren of Banter. On November 27th, his prediction was that the correction is over. He's so convinced that he said he sold all his traditional assets to increase his crypto exposure. A total bet on 2026, guys. Echoing him is Altcoin Daily on November 25th, who sees strong fundamentals and considers current prices to be a bargain. Their long-term target is ambitious, around 120,000. For them, any dip in the medium term is just noise before the climb. So here's the full picture that emerges from this week's data. We have an extreme timing divergence. In the short term, Data Dash was right. The trend is bullish, and we've reached 91,000. In the medium term, Kyle sees this 90 to 97 range as a perfect trap for retail investors, predicting new crashes. In the long term, however, Ran and Altcoin Daily are betting everything on a rebound toward 120,000, ignoring the intermediate risks. Each of them has a valid thesis, supported by their own data. It's up to you to figure out which time frame best fits your strategy. I'll keep tracking the results every week to see who wins and who loses. Guys, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and get ready. Okay? Subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and get ready. We're starting on Monday. See you in the next video. Bye, and thanks for listening.